How Monarch slaves are designed to interface with the UNIX system of the beast computers. In line with what is being done by the Illuminati around the world with their network of computers, the computers have access codes similar to 666666666 and back out in close down codes similar to 999999999. These are the codes that the UNIX universal system uses, and the Monarch slaves are being created with codes that interface with the UNIX system for computers. On some systems, if the computer is shut down, it will request an input code of 666 FFF666 FFF666 FFF666. This can then be reversed F6 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 F6. The UNIX system is being used to allow the New World Order's big beast computers to communicate with any known computer, including the minds of their Monarch mind-controlled slaves. In the 1960s, the U.S. Department of Defense began linking computers together into a superhighway now developed into the Internet. Hundreds of thousands of computers around the world are tied in. Like buildings in a city, each computer has its own unique address. Most of these addresses are registered at the Network Information Center in Menlo Park, California. Individuals can also be registered at the NIC too. The U.S. military links into the system with their ARPANET and MILNET networks, which tie together such divergent things as MIT computers, West Point computers, NORAD computers, ALR Force Systems Command Space Division computers at El Segundo, California, and U.S. Army DARCOM at Seckenheim, JAR, to name a few. These are all being tied together to form one vast electronic brain. There are 9 secret beast computers of the New World Order, at the time this was written. Big Bertha is the nickname of the beast computer located at the secret military installation called Dreamland at the secret Groom Lake, NV test site facility. Papoose Lake is referred to as S4. The other super-secret facilities in the area are named S2, 8-6, and S66. This area has become the Illuminati's prime programming facility for turning out Monarch slaves, and the Monarch slaves which are turned out from this area have turned out to be the worst basket cases. In other words, the programming is very severe which is carried out in this area. This area has also been used for the space program, for the U-2 and State Route 71, for the CIA's A-12 spy plane, for the stealth fighters, Lockheed F-1 17A attack plane, and bombers, the Aurora, and for the U.S. government's, above top-secret, flying saucers. The Big Bertha computer, named after the Illuminati Mother of Darkness Bertha Krupp, can be talked to in half a dozen languages and will answer a person back in the language they speak. On a daily basis, airplanes fly into the Groom Lake facility. The call name of flights bringing workers and people go by the call name Janet. About 12 Janet flights come into the facility every day. These flights are usually Boeing 737s and arrive from places like a secure terminal run by EGNG at McCarran Airport in Las Vegas and from the military's Palmdale, California facility. These 737s are unmarked except for a red stripe running down the fuselage. Large military C-130 arrive with cargo, and Illuminati dignitaries arrive in smaller twin-engine craft. Victims for the programming are brought in via planes, and other routes. One of the beast computers occupies 3 floors of the headquarters of the European Economic Community building in Brussels, not far from the important Illuminati Mother of Darkness worldwide headquarters castle near the Father Bell border near Muno, Belgium. Another beast computer is in Luxembourg. In observing the operations of the Illuminati, it has been seen that telephone area codes are used as part of a mind-controlled slave's code. We do not understand everything about their codes, but it does tie in with other things that are happening. Every person in the world has been assigned an 18-digit tracking number, which consists of 3 groups of 6 numbers. The first 3 numbers assigned in the beast computer to everyone are 666. The next is one's national code. The US national code is 110. Then the next 3 numbers are your telephone area code, and then finally your 9-digit social security number. The code then is 666 plus nation code plus telephone. Area code plus social security number equals beast ID number for an individual. According to Dwight Kinman's book The World's Last Dictator, 2nd edition, Woodburn, Oregon, Solid Rock Books, page 256, Visa has already begun issuing Visa cards using the Beast 18-digit number. When an American makes a bank transaction on an auto teller within a matter of seconds, the Beast has been informed of the activity. These computers use UNIX. The particular programs for the economic transactions just described are a worldwide computer network called SWIFT, Society for Worldwide Interbank Financial Transactions. The SWIFT works off of the UNIX system and can communicate with any computer. It was developed by AT&T and uses C language. Bear in mind that there are dialects of UNIX, such as the standard AT&T UNIX and, for instance, Berkeley UNIX. The UNIX system uses both time-sharing and multitasking. The mind of a Monarch slave also does both multitasking and time-sharing. One of the nice UNIX features is protected memory, which is also part of the Monarch programming. A kernel is what the UNIX programmers call a protected person. It is very similar to the internal person, alter, who helps the Monarch slave's programming functions. The big item about UNIX is that it has permissions granted. This is similar to the Monarch programming. Permissions are granted to 3 types of entities. The top programmer, or God, as he is called, of the UNIX system receives what is called the individual permission. The next permission is called group permission, and it is given to insiders who work with the system. The final permission type is the world, which has very limited access. The parallel between this and the Monarch programming is surprising. In some cases the programmers may have matched things on a one-to-one correspondence. The Monarch program also has a top programmer who is called God to the system. He has total control over the system. His programming permissions cannot be deprogrammed out by others who might want to usurp his power. Hidden from the casual user of the UNIX system are the daemons and demons. The UNIX programmers decided to use the Old English spelling for daemon equals demon. These are computer processes which work secretly behind the scenes and are given actual demonic names, some corresponding to actual names of historically known demons, such as Asmodeus. Asmodeus is also a demon which is placed into many Monarch slaves. In the UNIX system these demons are treated like persons in the computer's user director. Demons in the computer system do not have to log onto the computer, but they work behind the scenes and are given the same powers that people users are given. They are set up in the same structure as how the computer treats people. Permission in the UNIX system is granted using an 8-bit count with 0 through 7. The 3 kinds of permission are the read, write, and execute permissions. If no permission were granted in any way, the UNIX system would indicate on the screen, which means 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, or 9 zeros.